this isn't just about two actresses. It's about how our brainwashed minds might finally be waking up.
Hi! Hi! Good morning!
A few weeks ago, I left a comment on a YouTube video featuring Keira Knightley and Rosamund Pike.
You were nominated for an Oscar.
I was nominated for an Oscar.
I mean, you're forever an Oscar nominee after that.
Yeah, it was pretty big for my career, I think.
As of now, that comment has almost 6,000 likes and a lot of replies agreeing with me. And one that said I was being insulting. So I apparently hit the nerve. Over 20 years ago, Keira Knightley played a weirdly big role in my life. But not only with her movies, but because back then, women weren't allowed to have bellies. If yours had even the slightest curve, you were labeled fat. At least according to every celebrity magazine screaming exactly that into our faces.
Hey, cute bag. Oh my gosh, Samantha! Oh!
Mother of God, what's with the gut? Well, she's eating something out there.
And that burned itself into my brain, which ate up all of this celebrity stuff, even back then. But because that wasn't the only thing I ate, my belly was never flat. And so I always felt fat. And I'm not saying that's Keira's fault at all, but she, along with Mary-Kate Olsen, Misha Barton, Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie, Kate Bosworth, Lindsay Lohan, and many more, were made into some kind of icons. Even when it turned out that some of them struggled with eating disorders, we barely blinked. They were young, thin, and beautiful.
Perfection.
Turns out sometimes I'm still as dumb and judgy as I was over 20 years ago. Because when I stumbled across that interview with Keira and Rosamund, the first thing I saw was forehead wrinkles, crow's feet, fine lines. And I thought, whoa, they've gotten old.
Oh my God.
But this time I screamed back at my brainwashing. Because they of course don't look old. They look normal. And they kinda look like me. As in women who don't desperately cling to what they look like in their 20s.
Really?
And I'm not saying that I'm not trying to do that. But you know what I mean. The thing is, I loved it. So I've left a comment, writing, totally off topic, but I just love seeing these two women actually look their age, which sounds ridiculously insulting, but I mean it in the best way possible. They obviously look as lovely as ever, but being the same age as me, it's so nice to see that they also have wrinkles and are getting older, while so many actresses try or are forced to stay young. And apparently I wasn't alone. Others agreed and replied with things like, the relief I felt seeing their forehead crease was silly and sad at the same time. To some, this might sound completely mad, like, of course they have wrinkles, and why do we even care about what celebrities look like?
Kim, there's people that are dying.
If that's what you think about this nonsense, congratulations to having a healthy self-image.
That's crazy.
You probably have a better relationship with beauty than I do. But if your teenage brain was soaked in unrealistic beauty ideals, those beliefs don't just disappear, they shape you. Whether it's about forbidden bellies or forbidden wrinkles. Especially when some celebrities try to show themselves naturally, but they're still being perfectly airbrushed. Or getting insulted as looking old. Whoa, they've gotten old. At the same time, those who openly do use Botox or whatever else get shamed for it, because how dare they not age gracefully?
How dare you?
And by the way, this doesn't just affect women. Apart from the pressure to always look young, in the 90s, boys were made to believe that perfect men had to have muscles, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
You son of a bitch.
And if that meant steroids, dangerous diets, and the look that's just unsustainable. Today it's no different. Marvel superheroes and other actors have taken it to new extremes, and on social media, Thinspo is back under a shiny new hashtag. And you get bombarded even more than with the pro-Anna forums of the past, where tips and motivations were exchanged to starve yourself.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
We haven't really come that far. At least, I'm not really sure I'm much wiser than I was back then. I mean, yes, with Keira Knightley's Wrinkles, I stood up to my brainwashed mind behind this wrinkled forehead. But honestly, who knows what I'd look like if I had the money to smooth every line on my face.
Surprise! Oh, you look so youthful and surprised.
Or if I were a teenager today and grew up with social media telling me all this stuff. I don't even want to know how much more messed up I'd be. So I'm not here to shame anyone who does stuff to their face. We all cope with aging in different ways and with a different budget. But sometimes it's good to see a real face, especially from someone who, without knowing it, helped shape my self-image in the first place. Maybe it's still silly to make such a fuss about celebrity appearances, but when your brain was filled with this stuff for years, it takes real work to unlearn it.
Are we nuts for doing this? Yeah, this is nuts. Hey, but taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse, isn't it? If you're comfortable while you're doing it, probably doing it wrong.
So seeing Keira Knightley like that has an effect. And this time, it's finally the right kind.